We're going to start today with two opening speeches. I would like to first welcome here to the podium Hilde Hardeman, who is the Director General of the Publications Office of the European Union.
A big hand to Hilde. Hilde, nice to see you. Welcome.
Good morning, everybody. A big welcome to Brussels, to this conference where we will be spending the next 2 days together to share knowledge, experience, and best practices on how we manage and share reference data and semantic resources across the EU. And we all know, I don't need to say that doing so is crucial to facilitate interoperability. And if you think about interoperability, well, that's exactly what the European Union is about. Working together with 27 member states using multiple languages to achieve common goals based on shared values. This interoperability project has brought us over 7 decades of peace and prosperity, so it has served us well. And to make this project work, we need seamless cross-border cooperation. In today's world, this means achieving coherent and efficient digital and data ecosystems across the EU. And to make this happen, as we know, semantic interoperability is crucial. It's vital to ensure that data is not just exchanged, but understood everywhere and at all times in the same way. And how do we achieve semantic interoperability in real life? Well, reference data and semantic resources are fundamental to make this happen. They're crucial for effective knowledge management and sharing within and between organizations, and they're essential for cross-border and cross-sector collaboration. Think of it like cooking with a recipe. You have your list of ingredients, your reference data, carefully chosen, carefully curated, standardized, and reliable, so that you know exactly what you're working with. But ingredients on their own don't make a dish, and that's where the semantic resources come in. They're your recipe. They show you how the ingredients fit together, what each one means in context, and how you combine them into something new, something greater, something better. So just as a recipe ensures that anyone can recreate the same dish, semantic resources ensure that people and systems alike can interpret data consistently, link them, and share the same understanding. Now, at the EU Publications Office, which I lead, we contribute to semantic interoperability in various ways. Creating, curating, and disseminating reference data and semantic resources is key in all we do, with direct, tangible impact on the real world. Through authority tables and code lists, we provide high-quality, standardized, and reliable reference data that are available to all. Our semantic resources, like our multilingual, multidisciplinary thesaurus Eurovoc, for example, well, they capture, organize, and represent meaning and relationships between these reference data. We ensure that these reference data and semantic resources are findable, accessible, interoperable, reusable, in line with the fair data principles, so that everybody can benefit from them. And I think that is really something that sets us apart. As the European Union, these assets are available in multiple languages, reflecting the linguistic diversity of our European Union, but also to switch seamlessly from one language to the next and back. They lay the foundations for trustworthy AI technologies that can rely on these assets to operate with transparency and accuracy. And as you know, the European Commission is working on a number of initiatives on the basis of the Digital Services Act and the Interoperable Europe Act to help enhance digital public services across the EU. The cross-border and cross-sector exchange of open, shared and reusable data are key to these initiatives, and reference data and semantic resources are their backbone. So let me give you just a few examples. to facilitate the recognition of academic qualifications between member states, for instance. The Commission publishes and maintains code lists, a set of reference data that will provide standardized classifications of various characteristics of learning opportunities, accreditations, and credentials. So if you move from one member state to the next, the authorities, your employers will know what you're bringing, even if you got this in a different country. Now I managed to lose my text, but here it comes again. Another example, to save business time when filling in applications to calls for tender, we create, maintain, and publish standardized code lists that can be used in standardized forms for public procurement. And these forms, in turn, can also help reduce the time it takes for organizations to review applications received. So if you wonder, how does this internal market work with all these languages, how you can make sure that an operator in, let's say, Estonia can apply for a public procurement opportunity in Spain, because we have these codes that can work through languages. And then, even bigger, to support cross-border judicial cooperation and interoperability of legal documents between member states, the European Commission is building a structured standardization system for legal documents called the European Legislator Identifier, or ELI. And ELI standardizes how we refer to legal information within the EU in order to facilitate the exchange of legal documents across borders. And the Commission is also working on developing a specific version of a Commentoso, a machine-readable structured format to be used for the exchange of legal documents in the EU decision-making process. These standards are necessary building blocks in building a common European legal data space. And if I may, I'm very pleased to have in the room today the chairwoman of our ELI task force, Susana Gomez of the Spanish official journal, so there will certainly be occasion to talk with her and with other colleagues working on official journals on how this works. Now, more generally, reference data and semantic resources, allowing data to be interpreted by different systems and people, are absolutely fundamental in making data spaces flourish. So, ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, dear speakers, dear experts, at this conference we bring together experts, researchers and practitioners to exchange on how in today's digital age we can continue to transform data into action or unlock the power of data across borders and languages. And we will specifically look at the impact of technologies like artificial intelligence on how we can optimize our use of reference data and semantic resources. Our program will explore emerging trends in the field of semantic interoperability, knowledge management, and digital policy making. We have planned sessions with a variety of speakers, providing us invaluable insights from multiple perspectives. And I very much look forward to those ideas, connections, learning, and exchanges that the next 2 days will bring. I want to thank each and every one of you for contributing to our community by being here and participating in this joint journey. A special word of thanks to our speakers for sharing the exercise, to our moderators, to the team that is behind this conference, and to our colleagues at Interoperable Europe, with whom we are co-organizing this conference, for the excellent cooperation all along. Clearly, it has already been said, ENDORSE is more than a conference. It's a community with a shared long-term project with which we really want to change the world for the better. And by working together across institutions, organizations, sectors, borders, and languages, we can transform data into real impact in real life. That's what this conference is all about. Thank you for being with us, and have a good, interesting, and fun time. Thank you.